At 174, we have Devin Skatzka ranked number 7 right now versus Max Maylor. Skatzka, an experienced redshirt senior out of Richmond, Michigan, recently got his 100th win on Friday in his home state of Michigan at Michigan State. It's really nice for his friends and family to come see his 100th win. It's a big event for college.
Skatzka's guy had the pleasure of watching, 4-time state champion. Very rare accolade to hold in a state like Michigan. And Skatzka, very tough on top, all-around solid wrestler, has not made the podium yet.
Skatzka doing a good job fighting Maylor's hands on that shot. A lot of action so far. Skatzka at the edge fighting an underhook. Ooh, and a trip attempt by the edge. And he'll get the takedown here, making it 2-0 as they restart with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first period.
Actually, scratch that. Skatzka actually was an All-American last year, finishing 8th at the NCAA Championships at 174. So
Skatzka originally at Indiana, where he was a 2-time NCAA qualifier. Took 4th earlier this year at the Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invitational, which is a very tough tournament.
Impressive tournament by him.
A lot of pressure with that leg in by Skatzka.
We've seen that a lot actually now with teams in the new transfer rule, not getting it done at your first school and then transferring. We've seen a lot of success. We've seen guys like Jaden Ironman, Devin Skatzka, and another Golden Gopher in the lineup, Hunter Ritter, who wrestled at Wisconsin. Definitely favoring the athletes now, as it should. And Skatzka getting that All-American last year. Impressive accolade.
We've seen some very funky stuff happening in the transfer portal right now.
Yeah, there has been some funky stuff going on in the transfer portal, I think.
Skatzka with a tilt here, looking for
nice
back.
Tilt by
Looks like he'll get a full 4 count.
Yeah, he is a tough top wrestler too. So 174, definitely a weight class full of tough top wrestlers.
That'll put the score at 6-0. He's got over a minute of riding time in this first period.
Well,
and he's
Skatzka's
got
lived
quite
and
a
died
lead.
off the top position. I think that was a big success for him at the NCAAs last year. Being able to ride guys out in some close matches, especially in his blood round matchup, it was the difference. So the top position is somewhere that wrestlers really need to work, because in those close matches, you're going to have to ride guys out that, you might be in a 1 versus 2 matchup. You're not going to win on 5-6 takedowns. So top position, definitely a preach position by Minnesota here tonight, and we've seen it.
Over 2 minutes of riding time now for Skatzka in the period, with a very dominant effort here.
Yeah, Skatzka, he's got that first tilt, and I think he's going to look for more. And Michigan's got to be careful, because a pin or any kind of bonus points here, they're cautious. I guess they do have Stevenson out and they do have Lee out, so it wouldn't kill Michigan if something crazy happened here. But you definitely do not want to give up bonus points in a duel like this.
Teams are 2-2 in matches, but they're 7-6 in the score, and Minnesota being a little bit ahead with the bonus points so far. So I think
that last match was huge.
Too.
Like I said, it's going to come down to bonus points here, especially with those studs out of the lineup. I know people wanted to see Stevenson versus Paris and Lee versus Storer, but Minnesota, there must have been some thought behind those decisions. So the guys who are in for them have been wrestling tough. So Berglund wrestled a good match.
Skatzka started on bottom in the second. Getting his escape move in the match to 7-0. Still with 2 minutes of riding time. And Maylor in on a
nice
shot.
Shot by Maylor.
Skatzka doing a good job fighting with his hips, pushing Maylor's head down, making it hard for him to finish.
Maylor's a fighter. He'll keep coming for 7 minutes. So, even though Skatzka, the score shows, 8-0, 7-0, 9-0, doesn't matter. Maylor will still keep coming. And, if you're Coach Sean Bormet, you got to have a lot of respect and you got to have a lot of belief in the young freshman. So, you win some, you lose some in your freshman career, but you definitely have some learning experiences going against the top guys, and that only makes you better. So, You know, even though Maylor's down here, he's got to still keep wrestling.
And a nice return by Skatzka. That last takedown makes it 9-0. The refs just hit Maylor with a stall on the bottom. And with this score, if this score stays, we'll have a major decision. But you got to be thinking that Skatska's wanting to move up.
He's not satisfied with the major decision. He is a guy that loves bonus points. So I would not be surprised if he keeps going for the the tack or the pin. Here, he is a pinner. So, a nice tilt there by Skatzka.
Looks like he'll get another set of backs here.
Another set of swipes.
Very tough with those tilts, with those near wrist rides.
Well, if you're Maylor here, you got to get to your feet. You do not want to be in the bottom position because that's the second time he's gotten that quick tilt.
And that's 13-0 coming to a close in the second period here.
Yeah,
with 3 minutes of riding time, he already has it locked up.
Yeah, he already has the riding time locked up, but that tilt is a dangerous tilt. We've seen Ashnault do it. We've seen Spencer Lee do it. It's a very high success move that could score a lot of points really fast. And if you're Maylor, I'm not sure if you want to take bottom again here.
But he will. To start the third period, Maylor will go on bottom, 13-0 with 3 minutes of riding time in favor of Skatzka, and it will have an optional start.
And Skatska's going to cut him here.
With Maylor's first points of the match, that makes it 13-1.
Decision when he was dominating in the top position is he gets a quick takedown.
Making it 15-1. It looks like he'll give up another escape.
Yeah, Skatska's just constantly on the offense. And he is
Skatzka,
just,
tough wrestler from neutral. Really is
Maylor,
a bruiser with the heavy hands.
Yeah. Well, Maylor's still wrestling here, so he definitely is not going to lay down, even though his score shows 15-2. He's taking a nice shot.
Skatzka with a lot of pressure on his head
It is
here.
wrestling. Anything can happen. So, Maylor, a nice shot, but Skatzka showing his veteran ability and his strength. And Maylor wants to make sure he doesn't get cradled here, and they're going to give him 2, and that's the technical fall for Skatzka.
18-2 as the final score. 5 points for the Golden Gophers here, which could be huge for the team score.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough for the Wolverines here. You don't want to give up 5 there.